I'm Joshy Kids, and welcome to another little episode of Animorphs Mania, series where I just talk about any and all things Animorphs. So if you're not a fan, I really don't know what to tell you. Anyways, today's topic will be Tobias' last name. In the Animorphs series, some of the main characters, the Animorphs, have their last names revealed, and a good majority don't. So what everyone is basically forced to do is to say, okay, I like that as a last name. No, I think this would work better, blah, 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 blah. Jake's last name is Berenson. Rachel's last name is assumed to be Berenson, and it's sort of in debate with Jake and Rachel are cousins, so their last names could be the same, but blah, 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 blah. Cassie's last name is not get revealed. Marco's last name does not get revealed. It's like Axe's last name gets revealed, like the fourth book. Okay, I remember finding out Jake's last name and that being like, oh my god! Okay, yeah, I was following it as it was released, so yeah, that was a big deal. And let's see, Marco, Cassie, Tobias, yeah, those three, their last names aren't revealed. So, you know, that's basically this one sounds best. And the most popular fanon name for Tobias is Fangor. This comes from when Alfangor was temporarily a human ophlid and took on the name Al, A-L, and the last name Fangor. And spoiler, Alfangor is Tobias' dad. And so people like to think that, hey, so Lauren's last name stayed Fangor, and Tobias took that last name. However, some people have pointed out that that doesn't really work because wibbly wobbly woo, timey-wimey, the Elmis changed time so Lauren was married to a different man. So that would make it, you know, last name wouldn't stay the same. But Tobias' father is still Alfangor. Anyways, she took a different husband, a human husband, and so last name wouldn't be the same, right? Yeah, that's how that goes. It's sort of, they point out that it's logical just to say, no, this is not working with the last name being Fangor. It's nice and great. And there was this one asshole RPer that I used to be friends with who I think had Tobias take on the name Fangor when he learned that Alfangor was his real biological father, which is sort of a cool idea. Like just Tobias saying, yeah, I sort of think of him as more of a father than my non-existent family. So, you know, so still retained Fangor as the last name, but not really. So, but sort of, here's the deal. The Elmis could change time so that Lauren remarried. And he could also make it so that Tobias's biological father still remained Alfangor. So I guess the Elmis could also let her retain the last name too by having her husband have that last name. It's like he could also make it so that people were unaware of the change. I mean, fucking hell. He changed her husband, for fuck's sake. And just say, okay, listen, I've taken your memories from you. You're never going to get those back. But I'm going to let you have the last name of the man you love, even though you'll never remember that. And just make it so, again, no one really notices. And god damn it, I'm still on the first Animorphs books. I'm sorry, I'm trying to speed my reread along. But yeah. But anyways, they eventually, Vischer 3 eventually figures out that Tobias may be Alfangor's son. And even morphs Arya to help fool Tobias into thinking everything is real. And so, why, I mean, I can't, as again, I haven't fucking really read the books, but I mean, having the last name Fangor, and for, I guess, the deal that Elmis would have to make with Krayak, would finally maybe break down at this point, and Vischer 3 would go, hey, that's totally my fucking enemy's son, so. And, yeah, could work. I mean, it doesn't have to be Fangor, but we're talking about the manipulation of time, and so anything could happen. I mean, in the 4th Animorphs book that I read for an episode of With Extra Happy, which is the only reason that's really currently in my brain, is that, we don't have to look at any deals that Krayak and Velmist made together happening in the main series, because in the 4th Animorphs book, it was some deal made for something else, not on Earth. So the deal he could have made to have Lauren keep the last name Fangor could have been, the deal could involve something else never mentioned in the series at all. Who knows? So I'd like to hear what you think. Do you think Tobias's name could logically be Fangor, or do you think it's totally illogical on how the Elmis manipulated time would make it so that, Lauren took the last name of this human? I like to start a nice nerdy discussion with you. And I have been Jashikins' owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see wonderful vlogs just like these. Some even better. God damn, fucking that face fucking creeped me out. And if you go to my bloggity blog, on the sidebar thingy, wherever the fuck it is, you can name a dragon, and there's a poll of what you thought about the Walking Dead Season 6 finale. And the links I'm going to mention are going to be down below if you're watching on the YouTubes, and on the sidebar thingy if you're watching on my bloggity blog. I have started a web series called The Chronicles of Gaia. It's a sci-fi post-apocalyptic series, and Chapter 2 was recently released. In the next day or two, I will release the behind the scenes for that chapter. And the behind the scenes will only be available if you are a donor to my Patreon. And if you donate to my Patreon, you get to view chapters before they're fully posted on the blog. You get to view bonus content like behind the scenes, bonus chapters. And if you're like, I don't really give a shit about Chronicles of Gaia, does your Patreon offer anything else? And I'll say yes, it does. $1 a month, you get updates on my upcoming ebooks, and yes, I do have 2 currently in the works. For $5 a month, you get a 30-minute exclusive vlog featuring moi. Oh, okay. I believe I put that out this month. That's so good. So yeah, I did. And I'm sorry. I don't know, I just break it down. A 30-minute vlog featuring me. For now, since no one's donated $5 a month, it's basically my therapy session every month, so if you like that, I will continue. If you want me to change that up, please say so, and I most certainly will. And once I reach my goal of $5 a month, I will release a blog post on me being otherkin and some things related to that. It's a little more personal than I tend to go, so it's like, here's a little reward for you helping me. I also do writing commissions on Fiverr, and also I have some smaller gigs, such as if you have your own YouTube channel, if you have an Etsy shop, DeviantArt, whatever, for a little price, I will put you on my Facebook page and hopefully get you more notice, because there are a lot of good content creators that, hey, do need some light to shine. Yeah, you do. You're great. You should go start your own YouTube channel if you already haven't, or do something. Log away. And I also have a cafe press shop, and I release 1 new design a week, and sometimes I design on I expand on already existing designs. And last week I didn't have anything out because I was basically at the moment where I was going away for the weekend, so I was like, no real time really to think of something. So, sorry. And until next video, goodbye.